Sanbonan, igama lami Sipho Sihle and I'm back with another one. So today I'm gonna be asking you as a South African that is America the country you look up to? I know America has the highest GDP and the highest economy in the world. But let's zoom in. Who owns that economy? A few minority. Is that the type of wealth, the type of economy you want for your country? Capitalism is very good. But is America the type of capitalist we want? The imperialist capitalist who bully countries. You know, we have countries like Denmark, Finland, Oman. Countries who don't dictate other countries on how they do, on how they try to be self-sufficient, on how they do their business in their own country. You know, what I find out is Denmark is one of the highest ranking lifestyle in the world, meaning Denmark and other countries like Finland and Oman, they have the best quality of life. What do I mean by the best quality of life? I mean by some of the theories that they call communists, free education and free healthcare. I need to, they saying ANC is a communist when they're trying to say national healthcare insurance where you get free healthcare. That's the quality of life. It's not about how rich the country is. It's about the quality life of the people in the country. How happy are the people with the country because they don't have to stress about food security. They only have to think about innovation, the future, while we are fighting for survival. I'm not saying countries should implement communism. And I'm saying country should navigate on how the country is like at that point. There is a time whereby a country needs to, nationalize some of the things, most of the things. In fact, some of the things, nationalize them and, so they can serve people and serve the country. And it's done in many countries. But when you try to do it in strategic places, here in South Africa, you are called a communist, all those names. So what I want to know is, what do you consider as a good quality lifestyle? A place where there's less crime rate, free education, free healthcare, and access to opportunities, diverse economy, whereby we don't put the kids in the box in the schools that they need to be like this. If they are like this, there is a place for them. If they are like that, there is a place for them where they can succeed and be something in this country. Or a country very wealthy but driven by greed. driven by corporations that exploit people, that don't care about the people, where suicides are on the high level. But the country is very wealthy. So we need to really, really rethink our role models. What type of wealth do we want? I don't think Denmark is also even focused so much on the military. We must, because some territories are not safe. But all I'm saying is we need to change the role models of capitalism. We need to also diversify our way of thinking about the economy. We shouldn't think about Africa as the place of mineral resources. One thing I can tell you about Africa is the home of great thinkers. The most expensive material in this world is the human mind. It's not the gold, it's not the platinum. Let them not lie to you. Don't let them lie. They shouldn't lie to you that the gold is the most expensive. The human mind is the most expensive thing, because it's the one that cultivates this gold, that think how to sell this gold, that created on how to manufacture this gold. So we need to cultivate our mind. We need to focus in the mind. Rethink on how we think of capitalism, not this greedy state. Take. We need to also give to those who can do it for themselves, to help themselves. It's not handouts, but to help themselves. In a country where diversity is embraced. So, is America the country we should look up to? Look how they treat their black people. Some of them try to downplay Kendrick Lamar's performance on the Super Bowl, because to show the systematic racism that's going through their veins. Some of them. Thanks to those who came up and did the trend to show that this is a diverse world. But America is not the country to look up to. They failed. They've failed. They've failed their own. They've failed. We need to have new countries that we look up to. Countries that keep peace and make sure that people's lives are put first. South Africa is one of the most generous countries. That's why sometimes when we are too generous, you come as incompetent, you come as a weak person, because you are too generous. You come as weak. I'm telling you, even in real life, we all know that those people who are nice, they are used the most, because they are seen as weak. We all know it in real life. What do you think would change on the political structure of the country? South Africa has been too generous and we've been seen as weak. We've tried to portray a better world, but the better world is something that's not ready to see what we can offer. I mean the black South Africans. That's why things are like this right now. We forgive everybody a long time. Forgive the Afrikaners, debate about it, but when we want to implement things that make sure that we reverse they cry. We talk to the Nigerians and other Africans on how they're running our country. Nobody wants to take charge. If we say go home, that's where they start talking. You realize that the world is not ready. It's not ready for us. Maybe we are ahead of our time. They will understand what we try to do, because we tried. There are blacks who wants to the Boer and not in real life but in the songs, because in real life we know that it's all politic games. But all I'm trying to say is we need to change our role model. I'm done.